Hello, and welcome to episode 30 of the DaebakCast. This is 30310s, 30
Nope.
weeks straight.
Nope.
Anyways, if you don't already know, if you're new here, this is a weekly podcast that we do each week where we talk about what's going on in K-pop. We usually talk about any topics of discussion we bring to the table. And though this week is kind of special, we're doing all four topics are going to be album reviews, so get ready for that. And as always, I'm joined by Nate.
It's like a big black hole in my heart. I'm trapped in the dream.
Okay, who is that?
It's from Fly High. Haven't you been listening to it all week?
No, well I have. I don't know.
It's Dami's rap. It's like the rap part when it gets really hardcore heavy metal for like 2 seconds, and Dami says that line.
Maybe I just didn't register that was English.
Yeah, maybe. I don't remember that either.
Okay, anyways. And Andrew, and he's usually got 3 things.
Number 1, Team Mayo. Number 2,
Nope.
No.
Team Ketchup. You're at 2/3 majority. You're voted off. You're voted off the island.
Yo, I don't know.
Truly, Daebak
like,
is officially on Team Ketchup.
Team Ketchup.
How do you not like Mayo? How do you?
I like mayo, but I like ketchup way more.
I
put mayo on nothing. I don't even use mayo.
Apparently, it's a thing in Japan to like dip your French fries into mayo. Like that's a thing.
Yeah, that's what Colin does.
Yeah, it's not a weird thing in Japan.
Disgusting.
That's like a normal thing apparently.
It's like putting ketchup on bologna. That's just.
Who likes bologna though? That's the only thing. Like if I were to have a choice,
okay,
I like bologna sandwiches.
Side note. When I went to Memphis for Labor Day or whatever to meet my like Destiny clan, we went to a barbecue place and just got like the meat platter, and they had like real bologna, and it was like one of the most amazing things I've ever tasted.
Okay. Maybe I
like
need to try
actual
real
Memphis barbecue bologna was really good.
I gotta try that. That sounds good.
All right. Anyway, number 2.
Tennessee bologna.
Number 2, Idol School. I'm 100% all in on Idol School. It's amazing.
I gotta watch it. I haven't watched it yet.
Like knock on wood, hopefully nothing wrong happens with the subs, but episode 1 subs were amazing. Like even way better than 101 subs was for Produce. Yeah. Also,
okay, I have to ask a question before you move. All right.
What?
Memphis is in Tennessee, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure I wasn't wrong.
Yeah, Memphis is in Tennessee.
Okay, keep going.
Yo, the only thing, the show is weird where basically, like halfway through the show, they cut to a live feed of all of like the girls in a classroom, and then they see their updated ranks, and then at the end of the show, they see like the final ranks of that episode. So it's weird like how how delayed they're filming it. Basically, I don't know. I guess you can go into it in a later topic, but yeah, it's way different. It's way different than Produce. And last one is, all right, if all goes to plan, when I go to New York Comic Con in October, I will be doing a Lionheart cosplay. I'm gonna be the lion from Lionheart, and I'll have like a speaker set up, and I'll just play like SNSD songs.
Do you think there would be a speaker that's small enough to just fit inside your head?
Maybe.
And you just be walking around, and it's like
it might be really loud for him though.
Yeah, I might be like, what? What are you saying? Like, I don't know, but like,
yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, it'll be funny though. I'm sure there's where there's like comic and anime trash. There's definitely bound to be K-pop trash. So there used to be a K-pop store at New York Comic Con. Like I remember, like my first year of going to New York Comic Con, I remember buying Kim an EXO poster or whatever. But I don't know. They never came back after that. So it's kind of sad. Oh well.
Yeah. But yeah, what you should do is definitely do what you thought about, is just print out the things that say the 17, 19, 08, 05, and it just has a link to our YouTube channel on it.
Yes! Yes, we'll get like 1 million subscribers, I don't know.
Well, it doesn't say Truly Daebak in the link too, so they'll be like, what is this link?
It's a virus. Yeah. Anyway, and who are you?
And I'm Jacob, again. Straight here.
Do you have your blow
I
note?
don't remember. No, I forgot it again. Whatever.
You were gonna start a thing and you did it like
I'll just
once.
quit doing the thing. It's fine.
Anyway.
They're not my words anyways. And I don't have to do any work to find them like Nate
You could
does.
probably just Google blow note quotes. And there's probably a website full of them.
Anyways. Um, I guess we'll start off this with the first topic, which is Gfriend review. Nate, take it away, because you're the tracklist guy.
I'm wearing my shirt. It's rough.
Twice friend.
Rough symbol with twice logo instead of the G. So yeah, twice friend. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna review Gfriend's Parallel, which is their new mini album. The first track is an intro titled Belief, which is really good.
Wait, it's called Belief?
It's always really good, yeah.
It's
Oh, and on Spotify, it just says... on Spotify, it just says Gfriend.
Wait,
it's called
the intro?
The title or like the intro track is called Gfriend.
No, it should be called intro and then belief. In parentheses.
I don't know. I don't know what the hell Spotify's doing.
Spotify is
whatever, but it's
K-pop.
good. It's got like a sweet piano line with some funky bass, and then just random like song highlights.
It's just like what they walk out to on stage. It seems like.
Yeah, basically, yeah. That's it's like what you walk out to when you're entering, like what they did in KCON, except not as like intense, because this is much
not
later.
as hype. Yeah.
Yep. But I liked it. Then we have Love Whisper, which is the title track. They went back to what they do best. Just
no more fingertip Kara vibes.
Cute vocal stuff, like synchronized choreo, which was in fingertip too, but just
there was a funny comment about on Reddit that was like, because there's a part in the music video where they're like dancing in like a middle of a field, and then there's like a pool of water. It's like,
it's in like a pond.
They can't slip on the water if the stage is water.
Yeah. And then they actually did that for one of the music shows.
The meme that's like this, like the.
Yeah, I think for a music bank they did that as well.
But I think I've said this to you, but not on camera. But I don't know. It feels like a regression. It feels incredibly safe. That's all I have to like. It feels like
this song, it's what it feels like to me. It's like a mixture between Glass Bead, Migos S2, and Rough, like all together.
Oh no, I
said all the different charms for them, and
I said it was like a mixture of Rough and Navilera, like. It's pretty much the same sort of thing. It just seems like they kind of copy pasted some of the best parts of their older songs.
It's a Gfriend song basically.
You know? It literally is. It's what they do. Like they tried something different for fingertip and it didn't go well.
I completely understand.
They're going back.
I understand it, but I'd still like some type of progression. At least But again, the weird thing is that almost the rest of the album tracks I like, except for this one, basically.
Really? I felt like all the album tracks were similar.
Yeah, I liked them all. At least some way.
No, I said like I think I like the album tracks way more than I like this title.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, so like they're
like Rookie, I guess.
Yeah, like so they basically pulled an SM where it's just like, okay, all of the title track's gonna be okay, but album tracks are gonna be way better. So I mean, like I don't know, it's kind of frustrating, but yeah,
I don't know.
This is incredibly safe.
I don't know if I agree with it being. Like, I don't know. I like Love Whisper, and I think all of the songs on the album entirely are safe and sound like Gfriend. Like,
but I think what's good about this album though is that it's consistent though.
No, yeah, it's 100% consistent. That's what I'm saying. I don't think Love Whisper is way worse than the rest of the songs.
Like it's at least like a
they all sound like
album.
Gfriend songs.
I'll get to it later, but. Yeah,
I feel like any of these could have been the title track, though. In my opinion,
exactly.
On this album.
Well, I would have preferred if any of the other. Well, maybe except for like the ballad, obviously, but I just preferred if there was a different album track, and it doesn't seem. Or I've seen that consensus as well.
I don't know. I don't agree. Next is Ave Maria, which classic Gfriend vocals, but it's over like a synth. Lots of synth instrumentals.
Okay, so see, this is where I see a bit more like. It seems like they're going. This is like a half step in between traditional Gfriend and Awakening style, which is why I liked it more. Because
I actually if I were to pick.
Good.
If I were to pick another song as the title track, I would have picked this one. Like the one that is performed at live shows and with MVs and whatnot.
Yeah, instead of one half.
Yo, why why does Gfriend have an obsession with making titles in like foreign languages? Like,
Yeah.
like
What
they
is
have
Ave Maria?
Ave Maria is Latin, or yeah, Italian, by way. And then you have Me Gustas too, and then like, yeah, I don't know, but no, this song is nice. I like it. I like it way better than I did Love Whisper.
Yeah, I like it as well. What about Jacob? You good?
Yeah, like I said, Andrew pretty much said the same thing. I was thinking it's like a half step between Fingertip and Novelera and the rest of them.
Yeah,
Kind
see,
of.
That's funny. I
The
think
chorus
Life
is super catchy though for me.
Yeah.
Maria.
Yeah, no, that's Gfriend's specialty though. Earworms, like earworm choruses especially.
Like even if they're all in Korean, like it's just like so catchy. You know all the lyrics to it.
Ave
Yeah.
Maria.
Yeah.
You're about to
Next
say
is One Half, which has lots of horns and strings. And the Okay, so the beginning of the chorus sounds exactly like the beginning of Sweet Talking Baby's chorus from SNSD.
Which album was that
Like-
on?
I think it's on Run Devil Run.
Yeah, I don't really know that song that well, but what I said.
But like the instant I heard the beginning of the chorus, I was like, I need to figure out what song that is from SNSD because I could sing it, but I didn't know what the name was.
But yeah, I feel this is another song that's sort of like a half step in between the two styles again. Where this song sounds a lot like, do you remember Hear the Wind Sing, like the first track off of The Awakening? It sounds a lot like, or it sounds like a continuation of that. So that was one of my favorite songs off of Awakening too. So I like this song too.
Yeah.
This one, it like sort of reminds me of like it's like a wave that's going like this, like, and you're constantly riding on the front of it, I guess. That's my synesthesia sort of visual I get from this song. It's nice as like really good pacing, I guess. It's like a
because it's
like
very upbeat and happy.
Yeah. Another one that I also visualize is like a trolley car going through San Francisco really fast.
Are they
drifting?
Are they fucking drifting? Are they drifting the trolley? Are they drifting it on multi?
Trolleys are on tracks. How would they drift?
You've never heard of the meme multi-track drifting? Basically, people take model trains, put like the car across two tracks, and then play Initial D music in the background. It's funny as hell. Anyway. That's
nope,
you've ruined. I've ruined your mental image now, Jacob.
Next is Life is a Party. Now this is the song that reminded me of a mix of Fingertip and their other singles.
Okay, and this is
which is funny because you guys you're saying the other ones do. This one most
this
of
one
all,
this one
least.
especially. This is easily my favorite song off of the album. Like nothing comes close to it, to be completely honest.
There's like
it sounds like like what you're saying. It sounds like a sort of a follow up to Fingertip in a way, where like it's like a. So that's probably why I like it. So
I don't know, like it has like the funky electronic instrumental stuff hiding behind their like rough ambiguous to normal vocals,
which I like.
So
Yeah, which I like. Like
it's a fusion.
If they can go forward with this style, okay, I can live with that. It doesn't have to necessarily be like Fingertip level all the time because it
does. It feels like a step in evolution, I guess, like a stepping stone towards something different. I think that definitely is a way to.
Though I have to say, one thing I have to say is
also, yeah, I think this is also my favorite track.
The rap is so adorable.
Rap.
I'm pretty sure it's like Soan and Shinbi that do the rap, and then there's like
Soan 100% raps. I don't know who else does.
It's like Soan, Shinbi, and then towards the end is but like she's just singing, not really rapping. But though, if there's one person I have to give props to, it's Yuju. Her vocals during the chorus are amazing. Like, cause Yuju's kind of like the Tiffany of the group, where she has a deeper register and she has like very powerful vocals. So it's a good contrast to like Eunha and Yeren, who have really really high pitched sort of voices. So she's really bias wrecking me right now because I love her vocals so much.
Yeah.
Yep, I like the song. I thought the rap was pretty funny. Like just the fact that it existed, I did not expect it to
I think it's just Soan and Umji. I'll have to double check though. Like
I
when
know
was,
Soan is their like rapper. She is the designated rapper. I just didn't know who else.
Are there any other like straight up rap parts in Gfriend songs?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah.
I can't think of any, and I've listened
maybe
to
in some album tracks, but
times.
not in any titles.
Like, not even in album tracks that I can remember.
Well, yeah, no, this is like this easily shot up into like what my top 5 of like all like out of all like Gfriend songs. I love it so much.
Next is Red Umbrella.
Polygon
I just wrote
Busan.
the horn part. Yeah, I didn't write the Korean names for any of these songs down for like anything today. So my bad.
I just leave it as is for what Apple Music has it as.
Well, I write it all down myself, so I didn't copy paste. I don't copy paste from anything. And I just went off of Wikipedia, which usually has the English names. I just said the horn part's top notch and the high notes top notch.
Yeah, usual. This is very much like that old style Gfriend type song. So yeah, not much else to say about this one.
Jacob, anything?
It kind of reminds me of like I could see this being like an anime ending.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah.
God,
Like I could see this song kind of being like at the end of an anime, like it just shows like the more cartoony style, and they're just like walking on a horizon or something.
You froze.
We lost
They always
you,
do that
You
stuff.
froze. Hold up.
Okay, video's back.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think we're good.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
All right, sorry users.
What was train of thought? What were you saying about it?
Red Umbrella.
Red umbrella. What's with red being so popular a color these days?
Yeah, Bull Polygon
Red's always
Red
popular.
Velvet.
But,
Red's the
what were
best
you
color.
saying,
That's
Jacob?
why. I was
Not my
saying
favorite color.
it sounds like a
Anime ending.
it's like an anime ending, and it's like I imagine like what they do on like every other anime. It's like the ending is always them walking on some sort of like grass hill where they're just walking with the sun going up and down. It's day and night. I can just see them like playing that. I guess
we'll get into anime stuff later, but yeah, no, I can see.
Yeah.
Gfriend, if there was a, how many? Wait, have they done a Japanese release yet or no?
I don't believe
think
so.
so.
I don't think they
God,
have,
if
but
they
they do well in Japan.
Yeah, they do well in Japan because they're like Apex, so they'll probably they'd probably be well received, and they'd probably do like I could see this for some really like shoujo ass like really like happy anime that I'll probably never
do a
watch.
theme song for it. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yep. And last is Falling Sleep Again. Not Asleep. Sleep.
Okay, it says
falling.
Asleep. It says asleep on
Okay, so
iTunes.
Wikipedia was a typo then.
Falling asleep again.
I was like, that's really confusing and weird. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, Falling Asleep Again. It's a ballad.
Yeah, Gfriend.
It's like an early Soshi ballad, which is what the Gfriend ballad
good.
is. It is. It's good. I liked it.
Yeah, they even have like the modulation towards the end where they go up in key. So, yeah, very traditional ballad.
Yep. So that was
Rating.
And then there's an instrumental version of Love Whisper, but yeah, that was the review for Parallel. I guess I'll go first. I gave the songs a 5 out of 6 because nothing blew me away, but I liked them all a lot. Yeah. And then 3 out of 3 for concept, 1 out of 1 for bias, so 9 out of 10 for me.
Jacob.
Okay, so I gave it a 5 out of 6 for the songs. Like I said, everything was very solid. It just wasn't amazing, like 10 out of 10, you know?
Yeah, it's
There's 6 out of 6 in our case. And I for the concept, I can say like 2 out of 3 because it's kind of just generic, I guess. It's nothing like amazing, I guess.
Yeah.
And then 1 for bias points, so I give it 8 out of 10.
I guess I've just been reading concept more of like the uniformity of the album, not the concept of it per se. If that makes sense.
Yeah, well, for concept, I do like the choreography, the clothes, the MV, all that stuff.
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right, so yeah, again, this ultimately for me, this sort of seems like a regression. Like the album tracks basically saved this album for me, so I give it like a 4 out of 6. Again, nothing really blew me away necessarily besides "Life Is a Party," which is a catchy as hell song, but yeah. concept, I give it 2 out of 3. And nothing really like stood out, but oh my god, their outfits in the music video are so adorable. Ugh. I think I just like Gfriend outfits in general, because they usually make them a lot more like so they can move and everything, or like they're definitely a lot more conducive to their choreography. So I appreciate. Bias, obviously, 1 out of 1 because Gfriend's cute. So 7 out of 10, I believe.
7?
So 9 plus 8
That
plus
should
7.
be
8 and a 9, so 8. Yeah.
That's an 8, which is
All right.
a...
So seal of approval.
But not a truly Daebak album.
Not truly Daebak though.
Yeah, so it gets a seal of approval,
So-
but not a truly Daebak album.
Yep.
Okay.
So-
if you
So yes,
like,
we highly recommend.
yeah, if you like this review, I'll eventually have a unboxing up. It should be up hopefully
When that comes.
not long after this review, depending on when it arrives.
Hmm.
Do you just get on Amazon like normal?
Yeah, I just order everything on Amazon because
Okay.
I get 5% back.
All right.
All right. So
Topic 2.
that takes us in topic 2, which is Dreamcatcher's third EP, right? Third, or is
No,
2?
no. This is their first. This is their first mini album. The
then
first
what
2 were
did-
singles.
Okay, so the first 2
What?
like
What
they
was
were like
Nightmare?
they were like
Huh?
single
Nightmare
albums.
was a single.
Wait,
It was a
Yeah,
single
but they say
album.
EP. They say EP on iTunes.
I was told they were saying no. They definitely are singles.
no,
Well,
they're
here,
single.
have it
They're
right
single
here,
albums
whatever.
because there's
It
only
has one song and a B side.
yeah, so it's a single.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
I don't know why they call them.
I can't
don't know
read
why
it.
they call them EPs on iTunes.
It says
yeah, whatever.
it's not
Chris.
focusing, but it says second single at the top right there.
Oh,
So yeah,
okay.
they are singles.
So,
Um,
anyways,
so this
first
is their
mini
first
album.
their first mini album Prequel.
Prequel.
So started off. They also have an intro. They have an intro on both of the singles have intros too. This is titled Before and After. It's amazing.
This intro is amazing though. Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah,
so
no,
if
it's
you
so good.
like, you need to listen to the EPs in full because both of them had amazing intros too.
Okay, I'll have to go back to that because again, I couldn't find them on Spotify because their name was on.
Or not the EPs, the singles.
Oh yeah, their name was.
Because you don't
in,
read Moon Runes.
Yeah, their name is in Moonrune, so it's impossible unless you have a Korean keyboard, you can't look for it. So.
Or you copy and paste.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's
Well,
what I do.
I can type Korean. I just need to
Well,
get
yeah,
the stickers again for my new keyboard.
Now, anyway,
Yeah.
getting back to this intro though, there's like the guitar riff in the middle of it kind of reminds me of "Get Lucky" by Daft Punk, so I like it. Yeah, it's just like a really like funky guitar riff.
Yeah, I like how the instruments keep getting like layered and cut out and layered and cut out.
That's something
I hope
they
they
really
do
cool.
like.
That's
I
something
hope
they
they
do a
do
lot
this
of.
intro live with choreography.
They might walk out to
this,
it.
Yeah, this sounds like
or
what they'd
something.
walk out to if we ever saw them live. God, do you think Dreamcatcher
One
will
day.
ever go to KCON? Do you think they're popular enough for that?
They might.
They're
They went
doing
to
a
kick on
world
Japan.
tour outside of North America, so probably.
Like if Dreamcatcher goes to like Toronto or something, I'm still going.
Oh, I'm seeing Dreamcatcher wherever they go.
Dreamcatchers.
At this point,
They're gonna be super popular in Japan though, because they're a rock concept.
Hell yes,
Like
they're
rock is
an
huge in
anime
Japan.
group basically. They're literally an anime group. Anyway,
Yeah.
speaking
Yeah.
of-
Wait, Andrew. One question: Isn't rock the biggest genre in Japan?
Yeah, J-Rock is
Like,
pretty
most popular?
Well, I mean, outside of like idol like music, yeah, J-Rock
Yeah.
is the biggest because like yeah, they have one of their like they have a bunch of like major like rock festivals in Japan that a lot of like the festivals are filled by just like J-Rock bands, so it's insane. It's called
Yeah.
I forget what it's called. Like there's or sometimes they have idol groups though, because I think like Perfume performed at one called like Met Rock or whatever. But like yeah, it's like their Woodstock or like their that style of thing with J-Rock.
Cool.
So they'll do really well. They need to go over to Japan immediately.
No, they need to come
For
to
sure.
America. I don't care about Japan.
Yeah, come to America. Yeah.
All right.
So Fly High is the title track. It's more like we've said a billion times, it's like an anime opening. It's more upbeat than their previous 2 singles, like more upbeat rock,
It's not as
not as
dark.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which makes sense. But
Doesn't have the music box and that creepy stuff in it.
Well,
But yeah.
so that's the thing. It's like it's a prequel. Like it is. It still has the creepy ghost elements, but they're not like torturing the dude from the
Yeah,
other
poor
two.
guy. He
And,
gets a
like-
reprieve finally.
And like I pointed out, so Dami's rap in the song, like the the rap, like she has one line of rap, but she does it like 3 times, and she says, "I'm trapped in the dream," and then the last line they change it to "I'm trapped in the nightmare." So that's why it's like it's a prequel because it's and then nightmare happens.
Ah, I see. No, but yeah, no, I think if you thought that like Chase Me or Good Night was like straight up, you thought that was an anime song, this is definitely an anime type song. Like this is like straight up J-rock. Like again, I'll put a link in the doobly doo, but there's
the doobly doo.
That's it. I think that's what like Shay Carl calls it or something. But somebody made like I linked it in the chat, but somebody made a fairy tale opening theme to this, and it fits so perfectly. Like
it's funny.
Like again, it might not be as, I don't know if it'll overtake Good Night, but I like this song a lot. I like this song.
Yeah, it's really good.
Like
I like it a lot, but okay, continue.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I like it a lot, but I think it's my least favorite of the singles just because it's not as heavy, and I prefer the like more hardcore heavy metal.
But I mean, the thing is, though, there's a double bass part. Like during the breakdown, there's a little double bass part, which is insane.
Well, yeah, no, there's like a tiny bits where it gets even more heavy than the other 2 songs, but overall it's a lot lighter.
Yeah.
And so I think I like it the least, but it's like saying I like Rumor the least out of all of Card's songs. It's still like an amazing song that I listen to all the time.
Yeah. Another thing I'd like to touch on is the choreography. Like again, I really like see why you call them dark Gfriend, because the choreography in this is like very Gfriend-esque, where it's like knife choreography as they call it, where it's just very
they're very synchronized with their choreography.
The choreography's clean. They use a lot of like arm motions and that sort of thing. So
I mean,
I'm very impressed.
The choreography for Good Night was like the most insane like choreography I've ever seen on a girl group in my opinion.
God, I wish I wish when they perform live though, they'd have a live band. That'd make it so much better.
Oh, that'd be amazing if they did in Japan. Like bring on a J-rock band or something. And do
and then friggin' have a mosh pit. Have a mosh pit at a friggin' Dreamcatcher concert.
That's what I'm saying. Year-end stuff. They need to have Day 6 play their songs while they dance.
That'd be cool. Collaboration between
that'd be like a collab stage where Day 6 plays the
That'd be
music.
amazing.
Day 6, CN Blue, FT Island, one of them. That'd be cool.
Yeah, just one of the band groups. and Flying. Don't forget them.
Which song?
I like the new song.
We'll touch on it later, but I love. Anyway.
Yeah, August releases. We'll talk about it. Next is Wake Up, which is back to like a lot harder rock, but like the first 2 singles, but it has more upbeat vocals.
This sound as opposed to like where, like the first 2 singles were very goth rock type. This just sounds more like pop rock to me. Which probably makes it my favorite song, because pop rock is where like my musical origin comes out of, like pop rock, kind of like a Paramore kind of that's that type of thing. So
almost kind of punk a little bit.
Yeah, very like the drum progression, like the drum beat is straight up out of like it's punk. So I'm just like I appreciate like I that's why I like this song
Green
very
Day,
much.
Paramore, stuff like
that. The typical drum progression for it, and their vocals work well. Their vocals work well over a punk song just as much as they work well over like a J-rock style song or a sort of goth style song. So it shows how like versatile this concept is.
No, go ahead, Jake.
I think this one's my favorite song on the album for me. Like again, catchy chorus. I also like the heavier like instrumental. Rather than the lighter feeling and Fly High.
Yep. I like it has like a walking guitar melody, which is pretty good, and then it slows down for the bridge. But
I
like both of those.
If I were to pick out like a pop punk band that this really reminds me of, A Day to Remember, which is a huge influence on me. Because their big thing is that
minus the screaming.
Minus the screaming.
Screaming. So it's sort of that same sort of thing where it walks the line between pop punk and sort of like harder metal, where like they have the guitars are straight out of the 80s, where like they have guitars that are doubling parts and like they had like they're holding the notes really well, but it also has that punk sort of like background beat to it. So again, I love the composition of this song in its entirety. It's so interesting to hear this out of K. I don't think I've ever heard like pop punk, like punk K-pop before. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't really think
Not
of
much,
anything.
at least.
Yeah.
No.
So it's definitely unique.
Speaking of genres we haven't heard in K-pop before, next is Sleepwalking, which is drum and bass, and I love it so much. I've listened to the song like 100 times this week. Drum and bass is awesome, and hearing K-pop do it, I think it fits Dreamcatcher really well.
Yeah, no, like were any of the B-sides kind of like this or no?
No, so the two singles were the singles, and then the light like day side like acoustic ballads.
Okay, because
for
yeah,
the
this
B-sides.
is because again, it's a different style for Dreamcatcher, but again, it works well. It works well. Again, I love anything drum and bass, like electro pop, synth pop type of thing. So again, right up my alley. This checks all the boxes.
You know
for
what's
me,
funny?
Basically.
You know how the other ones sound like anime intros? This seems like it'd be the opening to like an American show.
No, this sounds like this
some
should
kind
be.
of a,
This could work as an anime
I feel
opening.
like, yeah, it could, but I feel like I could totally see this on like an American like cartoon that
this
has
is
a
the
continuous
opening.
story.
No, this is the opening for Forza Horizon 4 is what it is. It's a theme song for a racing video game because they always use drum and bass stuff.
Yeah. Have
That'd
they
be
performed?
cool if they did that. If Dreamcatcher got in like FIFA or Forza or something like that.
Have they?
Or Rocket League.
Yeah, this sounds
Yeah,
like
Rocket
Rocket
League
League.
was
so
so
Rocket
much.
League's all drum and
Oh
bass.
my god! Yeah, you're right. Have they performed this on shows yet or no? Because I want to see how they do choreography for this.
They didn't actually get a second song on any.
Oh,
of the
just
shows,
it was just
unfortunately.
Fly High.
I think it's too packed right now with EXO and
That's true.
Red Velvet and Gfriend. Well,
And
Gfriend wasn't out
SSD's
yet,
coming.
but yeah, the music shows are just too packed. So
Yeah,
I don't think they were big enough.
I want to
to
see
get a
choreography
second
for this
stage.
so bad. It'll probably be amazing. We'll just have to
They
see
might-
it
I
live.
think SNSD doesn't have a stage till Monday, so they have that too. Yeah, so next week is when SNSD enters, and they have that to go against too.
They might have done it on the showcase.
Yeah,
don't
I'll
know.
have to look that
They
up.
probably did the whole
'Cause
mini album on the showcase.
They did a media showcase for the first time.
They probably did all
I
4
don't-
songs then.
Oh yeah, there's yep. Wait. What is it in Korean?
Ah,
But-
What,
write it down.
Sleepwalking?
Yeah. Does
It's
that have
just
a Korean name?
Sleepwalking.
Okay,
No.
because this showcase says they did Prequel, Wake Up, something in Korean, and then Trust Me.
I don't know.
Oh, Trust Me must be Kanchana.
Yeah, it's okay.
Kanchana.
So it must be Sleepwalking.
okay.
I don't know. We'll look into it.
There's no
'Cause if
Korean
they-
title for it on Wikipedia,
Yeah.
but so I don't know.
Okay. So yeah, finally is It's Okay or Kanchana, which is an acoustic ballad that turns into a power ballad, and it's really good.
It almost sounds country at a point too, or like at least how the guitars are sort of set up,
I could see that a little bit.
like country ballad type thing. But yeah, then it goes
Yeah.
into power ballad.
Like
territory.
Blackpink Stays kind
Yeah.
of vibe, like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
just slower. Yeah, I really like this song. I like this one better than the other ballads from them, in my opinion. So
Mhm. Yeah, I don't know how much I like it compared to the other two from the singles.
I don't know.
I think I like the singles more, but I do like the song a lot.
Yeah, it's nice.
I like this because it reminds me of like it's like a female version of like a Day 6 ballad, is what it
Yeah.
sounds like. Like even the singing.
Well, I
and
mean,
everything,
they are kind
not
of
just
in a
the band
way
style.
like Day 6 and like Dreamcatcher sort of line up. Like
They do similar style music in
yeah,
general. Yeah,
So God, I really want to see a collab now. God, why'd you have to
That'd be
put that in?
cool.
Why'd you have to put that thought in my head? Because we'll never get it. We'll never get it.
We might at the end.
Oh,
of your
we
show.
might.
If they're
JYP
up,
plays nice with people.
and if they're up for Rookie of the Year, which they should be, then they might.
That's true. That's true. Anyway,
So we'll see. I'm looking through the showcase. They didn't perform anything but Fly High,
okay.
unfortunately.
Damn it! Come on, come on, happy face.
So that's it.
Yep.
I give it a 10 out of 10, no matter what, of course. I loved it. I gave it a 10 out of 10 the instant I listened to it the day it came out. I was like, nope, this is a 10 out of 10. What about you guys?
I give it 9 out of 10. Actually, like it was
What's
really
your
really
one
good.
Point
but
docked songs or concept?
it didn't. I think I
Not
put
sure.
it in songs. I think I'd put in songs like 5 out of 6 for songs, 3 out of 3 for concept, because their concept's so unique. And
Yeah, their
cool.
concept's
like,
awesome. I love it.
So yeah, and then the bias point they get because I really enjoy Dreamcatcher. So 9 out of 10 for that.
I ended up giving it an 8 out of 10, 5 out of 6 in the music. I don't know. The concept just didn't seem as, at least like maybe because it's lighter or whatever. The concept just didn't seem as interesting as their prior concepts, or at least like the music videos for like Good Night or Chase Me or whatever. But I mean, it's still good, and obviously a bias point. So yeah, 8 plus 9 plus
So
10.
9 out of 9.
9.
9 out of 10.
Yeah.
9 out of 10. So truly Daebak
Truly
album
Daebak.
right here. All right.
Yes.
There you go, Dreamcatcher. Congratulations.
You have passed your
We should just
protege.
does Happy Face
or
Entertainment
Gfriend.
Does Happy Face
your,
Entertainment have an address? We should just send them something in the mail that says congratulations.
Like a seal.
Yeah, just send them a seal.
Truly Daebak
They're
album.
just like, who the hell are these people? And then they get,
It's like they're still proud of the award. They're
There's
like,
probably-
hey, we made this
I
award
mean,
and they hang it up.
There's probably phone numbers on the album I bought from our eBay person for the first single, because the promotional ones usually have phone numbers on the back of them. Contact info.
no, but
So
that,
you
we should look into
What
doing
if,
that.
what if they have an
Call 'em.
address?
Hello.
They definitely have an address.
just talk
I
to
mean,
the secretary. Hello.
I went around
congratulations.
and saw a bunch of entertainment companies. I went inside of some of them.
Oh yeah, like
that was
DSP
funny.
gave you a bunch of free shit.
DSP gave us a bunch. Well, yeah, that's how I got that poster. Okay. Topic 3.
All right, so topic 3 is EXO's album, The War.
The War.
Because Andrew insisted we
Yep.
review
Andrew's
this
a
one, so
EXO
you're welcome,
stan.
XOLs.
And
Yeah.
I'm
They might
actually
not
glad
they
he
might not like
he
what
made
I
us
have to
listen
say.
it, though.
They might not like what I
he's
have to
gonna-
say though. That's the thing.
well, I mean,
About
I don't
Coco
know.
Bop or the whole album?
I was gonna say the whole album.
Coco Bop.
Oh, because I was say like me and
Okay.
Jacob were both on board and said the whole album's really good.
Yeah, no.
Coco Bop's the worst song, but we'll get to that.
Well,
Okay.
there's one song in here
first-
I didn't like. but
first
I'll
is
tell
the
you
Eve.
why later.
Oh, really? Okay. First is
Yeah.
the Eve.
The Eve.
Nothing really
Junya.
stood out for me for this song. It was good.
Okay, actually,
It was good,
I like this way better than Coco Bop. I think this should have been the music video track.
Really?
Honestly, because this sounds like an EXO song to me.
Yeah, I can
Like,
see,
this
but the
is-
thing, it sounds like an EXO song, but I guess this is just an in general thing for the entire album. They're clearly sort of trying to experiment with their sound. Like, obviously EXO is sort of like always like forward looking, or they're very progressive in like their type of sound. Because remember, they were doing like really unique stuff even back in like 2012, 2011. So, but this, it seems like they're trying to influence way more of an EDM style of sound to like what their normal like EXO sound would be. So it's interesting.
The song is also kind of like almost like rock, I guess, with like EDM
I guess.
instrumentals, kind of.
Yeah.
Like the vocals sound like it could be a rock song, I guess.
Yeah.
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 Go ahead.
Go ahead.
But yeah,
No.
apparently The Eve was written by Henry,
What?
because they put out a video of him
Like
singing
Henry-
the English
Henry?
version.
I mean, we could hear you.
We're back.
most of the time.
Sorry, users. It's my internet being retarded.
Anyway, what are we?
When I'm back at college, it won't be a problem.
Wait, you're right. This is The Eve was written by Henry, or like he was just like one of like
he was one of the contributors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why it seems a lot more. They have one of the producers is Mike Woods, who is like an English EDM producer, so that explains the sort of vibe of the song. Yeah, no, this is interesting. I liked it.
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
good. It
I
just
really
didn't-
like this song, actually. It's my second favorite on the album.
Next is the title track, Coco Bop, which we've talked a lot about not liking already. So
Well,
first of all, are they just like
I take
dropping
that back,
acid
actually.
at the beginning of this music video?
Wait, what?
They have like this weird colorful candy things that they're putting in water.
I don't know.
And then they
I
start
don't know.
tripping balls the rest of the music video.
I don't know.
So,
Maybe they actually. I mean,
think they're just doing like
Acid.
psychedelic drugs.
it wouldn't
in this
surprise
music
me.
video.
But okay. I guess since I have the most to say about EXO, I should go into this. Like, okay, I get they're trying to go for this whole different vibe because again, EXO's been doing a lot of the same sort of music for a while, so they wanted to sort of change it up. So the music or like the style that they were trying to go for, like a sort of reggae EDM type of vibe. Okay, that I don't mind. Okay, like pretty much like the verses I like. Okay, I can deal with, but everything like after like that weird instrumental part after the chorus. Again, like I said this last week,
Where it drops really hard.
Yeah, where it drops really. It just sounds like it just sounds like they gave them an NCT 127 song, basically. Like,
well, all right. Think of it this way: they made a trade. EXO gave NCT Limitless, and they gave them Coco.
Yeah, basically, like it's pretty funny. That's it would not surprise me if that's what ended up happening because SM is, God, SM is just really lazy sometimes.
Honestly, I really like this song. If it weren't for those drops, the drops seem so out of place.
I think that's sort of
like I do really like the song, but I would like it way more if it didn't have it.
I want to like backtrack. I actually do like this song, and I like the switch from the drops, like the chill versus the drops. But I still think it's probably the weakest song on the album.
Yeah,
I think that's just a general thing for me, where if the song feels too disjointed, like it doesn't really like sound nice as much to me. Again, like if they didn't have the drops, again, if like somebody edited out the drops, like what they did with like what somebody did with Signal and Twice, I'd probably enjoy this. I should mess around with that in Audacity. Just edit out the drops and just go straight to the verses or something.
I think what they should have done actually is take out the first drop and then replace the second one with a bridge. I think that would have been good.
I don't know. Again, maybe they're trying to do something different because EXO songs always have a lot of bridges, so. Like,
it's just weird though that they're doing like a song like this because they're not an experimental group.
But I mean, I appreciate for this whole album. I appreciate the effort, but it was pretty hit or miss sometimes. Where sometimes when it hit, but when it missed, it'd be.
One thing I will say is I don't know what it is, but the mastering on this album is way better than the ones up till now. Like it sounds a lot more like clear, I guess, and not like drowned by bass, which happened a lot like on the Monster album and whatnot. Yeah. So
well, it doesn't seem as bass heavy. Like it just a lot of the EDM like samples seem a lot higher, so that'd probably account for that. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Next is What You Do. This sounds like a Shiny song.
I have that.
Like straight up. This sounds like it's got like a guitar and
electronic
instrumentals. It's got Shiny group vocals, and it's my second favorite song because of it. I said this should have been the title.
Yeah, no, this easily should have been the title track. Yeah. One of the title tracks.
Yep.
This one in particular, it sounds a lot like, or it seems like something that EXO CBX would do. Maybe because it's just really heavy on those 3-member vocals or whatever. But I like it again. I think this is the theme of the whole show, where they're mixing old styles with new. Where it sounds like an EXO song, but they're mixing a lot more like funky electronic sounds to it. So
one of the reasons it's so good was it was done by Kenzie, if I recall correctly.
Oh, did Kenzie do this one?
She's the one that does like all the biggest hits from SM. So
I love the chorus especially. It's so like the little vocal sample, and then like all the vocals are. I think just in general, I've come to appreciate Chen's vocals in EXO songs because he's easily identifiable because his range is just so incredible. I think that's the easiest thing to say about any EXO album, that their vocals are always just like on point because everyone in the group can sing. It's ridiculous, but I love this song a lot. I love it. Like, again,
oh my god.
What?
Speaking of EXO's vocals, like when they were on Knowing Bros, like Chen sang this song that was such a high register.
Oh yeah, Chen
they were completely baffled by like how high he could.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Like I really don't know how he can hit it. Like his vocal range is just so insane. For an idol, his vocal range is ridiculous.
Yeah, no, he was freaking stressing the crap out of himself. He had like veins coming out of his neck, and like he was throwing it off great though.
Yeah, no, I think I said this in the vlog, but Chen's been like bias wrecking me as of late because of his vocals. So, Nate, you're about to say?
No, I was just gonna. That's Tears by Sochan Wee, I think is the name artist. It's like the quintessential female high note song.
Wait, he sang a female high note song?
Yeah,
like it was
falsetto either.
What?
No, this is like the song that like girls use to show off their range in Korea, and he sang it without using falsetto.
God, I'm so jealous.
Yeah, because I watched it this morning too.
Oh my god!
I watched the EXO episode this morning. One last thing about the song. I'm surprised you said Kenzie produced it, which Kenzie's like SM's Teddy. So like I'm surprised this wasn't the title
SM's
track
Teddy,
because
Kenzie,
that she produced this. I'm surprised this wasn't the title track.
Yeah.
Okay, we will move on though. Next is Forever. So this song like flips genres. Like the opening happens and then it like turns into a trap beat almost.
Well,
But then they sing over that trap beat later on, and it like goes back and forth. It's really weird.
Well, yeah, I mean, okay, if I were to break down EXO songs into two like distinct categories, there's vocal heavy songs with like, obviously like like Jimin, Chen, Baekhyun, like Ayan, and then you have your Suho, and then you have your like hip hop, like really like trap focused songs, which are like. That's where you get your Kai. That's where you get your Sehun. That's where you get your Chanyeol. This is a Kai, Sehun, Chanyeol type song where it's really like trap. Where they've been doing this a while.
It just threw me off because the beginning doesn't sound like a trap song at all.
Yeah,
they're like singing and like it's a completely different instrumental, and then the beat drops, and they rap for a while, but then they go back to the opening part, and then they go back to the trap beat part, but they're singing over it instead of rapping. Like it just threw me off.
But no. I think it still worked well.
No, yeah, it's not bad. It just like it was really weird. I was like, "What is going on in this song?"
Yeah, they just like halfway through the song, they just switch.
It just switches genres. The beat, like the complete instrumental track, is just two separate songs that keep going back and forth.
Maybe it's because
it is really interesting though that they decided. To do that.
I liked it.
It's because it's worked on by both Kenzie and London Noise, so that's an amazing combination right there.
That would explain it. Like
like the trap is like London Noise, and whereas the traditional like hit EXO is Kenzie. So
yeah.
I'm surprised we don't get more like songs produced by both of those.
That'd be awesome if we got like a title track, London Noise, Kenzie. I'd like to see that. Give it to us, SM. I'd like to see something like that, like title track worthy song from them.
So, next is Diamond. Diamond in Korean, which is diamond.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know why they had to spell it out in Korean.
It's why it spelled it out in Korean and then in parentheses had it in English.
I don't know.
Diamond.
So this song reminds me of like a late 2000s, early 2010 K-pop song. Like it seems a little old. Not like old, but like old school.
It's like I think it's like 2010, like
like 2010. That's what I was thinking, like right at the like 2010 era.
For me, I don't know.
So
like,
if EXO was a couple years older, this is what they would have been.
If they were around back when like Shiny was actually like before like or like 20.
Yeah, Shiny was 2008. So
so
when Shiny was doing Juliet. And
oh my goodness!
Don't remind me. Speaking of weird hair,
I love Juliet.
Juliet's such a good song.
Speaking of weird hair, freaking Baekhyun's mullet. Speaking of last week, I even forgot to mention it. Oh, quick shout out!
One of them had dreads in the Coco Bop music video too.
Yeah, Kai.
Yeah,
Kai had dreads. Okay.
Kai's had dreads before. I'm pretty sure. He had cornrows.
Yeah. Slight tangent, Mullets are a thing.
I guess they were more cornrows.
Mullets are a thing now. Baekhyun has a mullet. Last week, G-Dragon had a mullet, from what I saw last week.
G-Dragon had a mullet at the concert?
He has a mullet.
Dude, I'm not even surprised. Like, G-Dragon would.
Why, GD,
just
why?
quick shout-outs to April, again, for giving me those ridiculous tickets. Again, the vlog's going to turn out amazing, but anyway, back to EXO. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really like this song as much.
You didn't like Diamond, right? Yeah.
Because it's just like that part where like the chorus where it's like diamond, diamond. It just feels so out of place compared to the rest of the song. I guess because it's like the note they're hitting is just completely like different than what the rest of the range of the song is. So yeah, I don't know. Like again, the verses I like, but the chorus just was really weird and sporadic. So it's the same complaint I had with Coco Pop.
I think for me, what happened to me with this album is like the first 4 tracks I really liked all 4 of them, like relatively, and then it starts to like I guess gradually go down from there, and then the last track I thought was really good, but we'll get to there.
Yeah, same sort of thing where like it was very top heavy, and then again like slight spike at the end. So
I don't know. I like the last. Yeah. Well, the last song I agree, but like we'll get to it. But I really like Chill.
Okay.
Touch It
Oh,
is the
goodness.
next song, which is the most ridiculous name ever.
This sounds like a shiny song. 100%.
I was gonna say this is another funky
Yep.
shiny sounding
With the bass
sound.
line, it comes in.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's got the bass line. It's got like
Like married to the
90s
music, that kind of stuff.
American pop, like na 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 in the background music.
Yep.
So yeah, this is 100% a shiny song.
Yeah, no, well, one of my favorites. This would be in my top
Yeah,
3
that's good.
alongside What You Do and Forever. So I
It is
love.
not my top 3.
I just love the beat so much. It's so. Again, I'm a sucker for anything with synth keys. It's so nice.
Yeah. What about you, Jacob? You like it?
Yeah, I really like the beat in the background. It sounds like something like Punch and Ella would like rap over.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Yeah, it sounds
Speaking
good.
of, we'll get to him later.
Okay.
Yep.
Next is Chill, which is my favorite
Okay,
song.
this is
on
my
instrumentals
least
alone.
favorite song. I did
What?
not like this song.
Yeah, I didn't
What?
like Chill as much. It was.
Oh
The
my
song,
God.
the beat is so convoluted and like
I
they just threw a
love-
bunch of beats in and they just threw it in there.
I don't know. I thought like if you just cut out EXO and gave me the instrumental to this, like I would listen to it all the time.
It looks like he took
All
the
the, like-
keyboard and it was just like doing a
Yeah,
bunch
just
of
clinking.
random
They're
stuff
literally
for
just
the
like
whole
dunk,
song.
dunk, dunk, dunk.
I don't know. I liked it because of that.
It didn't stand out as much to me. I don't know. It's not bad. It's just it wasn't memorable.
I don't know. I liked
Yeah, it's
like the 80s
It's
synth,
okay,
and
I guess.
like the 80s high synth at the top, and like I don't know. There's just so much electronic shit going on in it. And I loved it.
Like normally that means I would like it, but I don't know. I guess it's just it didn't really just stand.
I like
out.
didn't even listen to their singing. I was just like listening to the
To the
instrumental.
instrumental. It's
Like,
pretty hard to
freaking
ignore
out.
EXO singing.
I was
though.
like, this is awesome. That's funny that you guys didn't like it. I
Well,
thought
like
it was
for me,
really good.
like the actual song
I
is
can
is
understand,
coherent, but the beat makes it like is very jarring, I guess, when it
Yeah,
switches and
that's-
stuff.
that would be my only thing.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't even listening. I wasn't listening to the vocals, and I wasn't listening to the beat. I was literally only listening to the synths, and I think
Nate
it's
just
my
went
favorite.
into like his like
it's
dream state.
my
moment
favorite
He
when
zoned
song.
out.
listening
He
to the
zoned
song.
out. Just like really, he focused.
My
in on the
favorite
synth.
song on the synths alone. Like, I just thought it was really cool.
Okay.
He became a form of enlightenment while listening to
Pretty
Chill.
much.
It's like that. It's like that meme. It's just his mind just exploded.
Yeah.
Nirvana, yeah.
But yeah, I liked that song. Well, I liked the synths in that song the best on this album.
Okay.
I don't even know if I liked the vocals or the beat. Next is Walk on Memories, which is like a slower chill song. It's not really a ballad though. It's like
It's an EXO R&B
it's like-
song.
yeah, it's an R&B song.
I
It was okay.
I like this especially because Chen's vocal range, like towards the end, just goes ridiculous. Again, he really likes showcasing his range. So yeah, that's really solid EXO R&B ballad, and it seems like it seems like one of the songs they do a sexy choreo to in live concerts, and then Kai's gonna grab his crotch and then get really embarrassed, like he did last time, and then all the 15-year-olds start screaming.
Yep.
So
I liked the walking piano part to the song.
Mhm.
It's got like a I don't know. I guess it's the best way to describe it.
Yeah,
Piano part's got
yeah,
like
they
the walking.
they tend to have a lot of that type of walking sort of piano vibe in their R&B tracks. Though none of it usually ends up being like an actual like single or a popular song. It's usually they just usually reserve their R&B songs for album tracks, but they're usually solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jacob, anything to say?
Yeah, I liked it. I guess it's not my favorite on the album, but what I do like about it is it feels like something like an older EXO song, I guess, like
Yeah.
from one of their early albums.
Yeah, very
which
nostalgic.
was nice to hear. So
Yeah, so
Yeah. And finally is Going Crazy, which is my third favorite song. And Jacob, you said your favorite or second favorite?
yeah, I don't know, like
this is my like third favorite
Third,
probably.
okay.
I really
yeah,
like this song. So
I don't know. I might have to
I
reconsider.
thought it was a good closer.
Like, Cause I really
Yeah.
like this song too. Like it's an
The
amazing song to like close off the album with.
Because
Yeah, once
the
again-
vocals,
Good.
the vocals are really good. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a filter, but they almost sound like they're fried, I guess, but not like low, I guess.
Yeah.
In the beginning, whoever's singing, I think I don't know who I hear, but yeah, like right in the beginning, the first person who sings, like it almost feels like
Yeah.
that kind of spot, I guess, in the notes.
But no, like this is like this style. It sort of makes me happy with. Like this is a good like form of like experimenting or like trying to evolve their sound because it comes out so well, and like the beat is it's interesting, or like especially hearing it on an EXO song. It's just like there's a part where it's just like dun 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 dun, dun, dun like I really love the like. EXO production is usually like very high quality, but I think especially like on this album, I just appreciate like props to everyone that like produced the songs on this, because it's just on another level, especially.
Yeah.
Go into ratings.
Yep.
For me, I actually gave a song 6 out of 6 because I actually liked Coco Bop. I think it's the weakest song, but I like it. I gave them a 2 or 3 for concept, and then I didn't give them a bias point because I've only really listened to EXO's title tracks before this, so they're not really a group I follow a ton. So they get an 8 out of 10 for me.
So for me, I gave it a
oh god, you
5 out of 6 for the music.
No, you're not frozen.
Well, I liked it, but
Yeah,
5 out of 6 for the music. Oh, okay. Yeah, 5 out of 6 for the music. And then 2 out of 3 for the concept, because it. I thought the album art was really cool, but the actual like MV was just. I don't know. It's not like my aesthetic, I guess, is really what it is.
Yeah. That's
and then I do give a bias point, because it doesn't feel like a 7. It does feel like it's at least an 8. The album is, so I gave it that. So.
All right, so for me, 5 out of 6 for music. Again, it's a solid EXO album, but I don't think I could put it up there with either Exodus or Mama.
1 second. I will actually bump up the music, I guess, to 5.5 actually, because I like most of it.
Oh, don't do
points now? We're doing
don't
points
do
now?
0.5s. No, just round up or round down.
Nope.
No, we're not doing
5
that.
5 out of 6.
Fine, I'll go to 8. I'll go to 8 because it's not
10.
9.
Okay. So
It's an 8.
for me.
Wait, Nate, what was your final number? I don't
8.
remember. 8.
8.
Okay.
I did 6, 2, and 0.
Okay,
Yep,
so
okay.
for me, it's 5 out of 6. Again, I wouldn't put this above either Mama or Exodus, but it's a solid EXO album, and I appreciate that they're trying to innovate or change their sound after, God, how many years has it been? Like almost like 1, 2, 3,
5 years.
Yeah, it's almost they're closing it on 6 at this point. Because they were
Well, they debuted in 2012, so.
well, like, but they were like.
Are you counting the teaser period?
Yeah, teaser period, because like I'm pretty sure whatchamacallit, like their first song came out in like end of 2011. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm just like
I'm pretty sure it's 2012, but I'll double check. I'll publicly humiliate myself on Twitter if I'm wrong.
Anyway, yeah, so 5 out of 6 for music. Concept 2 out of 3. Again, I like the colors that they used. Very like interesting aesthetic, but nothing really too special. And also, I guess I just take a point off because I didn't really like the choreography for Coco Bop, or at least the music video didn't really showcase the choreography as much as I would like, because that's kind of like a big thing for me in EXO. And also obviously bias points, so 8 out of 10. So yeah, no math.
All right,
8
so
out of 10.
8 out of 10 for the three of us. Yeah.
Not a truly Daebak album.
Seal of approval though. So pretty good.
Seal of
Seal of
approval.
approval.
Seal of approval.
Highly recommended. Okay.
Topic 4.
So that takes us into the last topic of the night, which is the review of Offonoff's album Boy.
Debut.
With a period.
Boy. Lowercase boy. That was their period?
Yeah.
Boy
Yeah,
dies.
Period. Period.
Just don't
boy.
say boy period, because people might get the wrong idea.
Boy. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Okay.
Maybe that is what it's supposed to be called, Boy period. Maybe that's what Offonoff meant.
Or just, I don't know. Oh, just I guess a preface to like before we like get into the tracks. At least for me, I tried to approach this album very differently, because I feel like this is one of like not really like a K-pop type album where
Oh, this is not
Yeah,
K-pop.
it's not.
This is
idol.
100%
It's not
not
idol
K-pop.
group. It's
where
It's not an idol.
yeah,
basically
Korean
I
R
feel,
and B and hip hop.
yeah, basically I feel like you have to look at the albums you have to look at the album as a whole, not necessarily just as like how we do with like singles and that sort of thing. So yeah.
Well, it's also from High Ground, and they don't really do much pop stuff.
Yeah,
so.
it's a lot. It's a lot more in line with how traditional Western companies do their Western artists do their thing. So yeah, that's just the review mindset I came in with. All right, tracks.
And overall thing for me, this isn't really my type of music. So
this
some
is
of the songs
100%
I'm
my
just
type of
gonna
music.
not gonna have anything to say because I'm just like, it was okay.
Oh, this is my type. 100% sure my type of music. Freaking, this is your perfect like 2 a.m. emo as fuck, like sitting in your car in the like middle of a rest stop type.
Yeah, I've literally never done anything like that.
That's my music.
The only music that gets played in my car is pop music or heavy metal. So there's never chill.
Nate just wants to be like
moment.
freaking just like.
No, yeah, I need to
max.
be like hyped up when I listen to
Now,
music.
see, like again, this
Unless
is
it's a really good ballad.
no.
Okay, so
Yeah, but
I
a
wanna
really
fi-
good ballad can hype you up good.
yeah, but I want to preface that like I was saying in the chat before, like if this was sung by a female, I would be down with it. Like Hayes does this type of music and I love it. But for some reason, when it's male vocals, I just can't. I don't like it as much.
God, imagine
at
if they
all.
collaborated with Hayes. How amazing would that be? Anyway, tracks.
Okay, so we'll start off in the car. First song. It was okay.
Pretty. It's kind of like an intro. Yeah. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
sets
was-
the mood
nothing
perfectly.
special.
Yeah, again, maybe it's just like this
To
is
me.
my synesthesia probably, but again, like this whole album is just like what I imagine if I'm ever driving around late at night. This is I just leave this album on the entire time.
Yeah, like rainy. It has to be like lightly like sprinkling, and and I have like an image of like say like from a camera's perspective, the camera's sitting on the curb of a sidewalk, and you're looking at a puddle, and in front of you there's a street light that's like changing, and then there's cars driving by, and it's red and purple.
So
lights everywhere.
you just made the next music video for them because that's basically what their music video styles are like for the other songs.
Yep.
So yeah, no, I like this one too.
Yep,
Yeah,
this was meant for me.
my main thing about this is this has a really good beat for me. I like the lo-fi like style.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I think the lo-fi is pretty much it's just really like subdued instrumentals is kind of what I think it describe this entire album, but no, it works well.
Yeah, well, like I actually showed my friend this album. Like he doesn't listen to K-pop or anything, but he liked a lot of the songs on here because he's super into like lo-fi music. Like that's what he listens to and like studies to and stuff like that. So
Yeah, no, I probably I'd probably studied this type of music if I was still in school. No, I need to show this to Kim because again, she's big fan of Dean, so I'm sure she'd enjoy this.
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
she'll like Gold then.
Yeah, again, this album's like probably the reason why we like it so much because this is like the perfect combination where of like I'm Club Eskimo and Jacob is anything high ground.
Yeah.
So
Well, I don't know. It just fits my like when I'm like
your mood.
I just feel like vibing. Like this is the kind of music I
Yeah,
listen to.
no.
I guess.
Like this is chill shit us too. Anyway,
Next is Cigarette featuring Tablo and Miso.
oh,
This is my favorite song. It's my favorite song. Well, one because there's a female singer, and two because Tablo.
like Miso
Yeah,
needs
dude,
more.
Tablo's rap.
I like
Perfect
it because
every
it's
time.
not off on like off on off. It's
You
really
like it because there's
in the song.
because there's a female involved.
There's a female singer involved in Tablo raps.
Yeah.
Well, that and Miso's voice is freaking.
Yeah, her
beautiful.
voice is really
God,
good.
what?
Yeah.
People don't really
Yeah,
know
this
her
is
that
easily
well.
my
Which
favorite song.
kind of
I'd never heard of her before this.
because she's
Yeah,
like
me neither actually.
'cause she's only,
unless
like-
she was featured on something.
because she's basically like the hoodie of Club Eskimo where she's like sort of like getting there in terms of popularity. But no, I love her
Yeah.
voice. I love her voice, especially in this. It's
She's
perfect.
like female Dean kind of.
Perfect song choice. Like how her vocals fit this song like to the T. Like I love it. And
Yep.
I'm sure I could you'd like to talk about Tablo's verse more than either of us
Dude,
would.
yeah. Well, no, like Tablo's verse is so good every time. Like his rap is more like poetry than it is rap. Like that's what I like about it so
Would
much.
you put this? I'd be willing to put this in one of like the best Tablo like verses I've ever heard. of any type of
Oh
song.
yeah, definitely.
Because
well, honestly, everything I freaking hear from him that's in English, I always love.
I was gonna say it's in
the fact that
English,
he-
so you can understand it, which is
Yeah, but,
put
like,
it
the
higher
fact-
than his Korean stuff.
The fact that he has lyrical genius in English and Korean is just crazy to me, though.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
and English is not even his first language. It's the thing. But yeah, like,
Was French
but
his
yeah,
first?
I hold his words in high regard.
No,
That's why I was willing to pay $25 for a book full of just quotes.
I still need
from him.
to buy it. But anyway, I think Kim actually has Blow Note as well because she loves Tableau. But no, there's just a really nice lyricism to Tableau's verses where there's a lot of just simile and wordplay where he's just come to think of it, love is like a cigarette, blah 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 blah. It's just so
Yeah.
unique. Again, maybe it's because it's in English, but
quick to burn out.
yeah, he's very illustrative with his metaphors and his verses, which which is perfect for you because of your whole synesthesia type thing. So, yeah,
Yeah.
not my favorite song. Though.
His very Yeah, well, I guess Tableau. Another thing. It's like, I guess it's like what Eminem would sound like if he wasn't so I guess if his style wasn't angry, it was more slow and more emotional. I guess.
Yeah, you could definitely tell.
Sad emotional.
You could definitely tell that Tableau modeled his rapping, his cadence a lot after Eminem.
Yeah,
and
Eminem,
that
yeah,
type.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next song.
Detroit. Next is Gold featuring Dean.
Obviously.
This is another meh for me.
Obviously my favorite song.
Oh, I really like this one. I love the beat on this.
We listened to it last week. Because this one had a music video, so the one where it's just
a dude driving around a British
On a bike.
Why is he in
London.
Britain? That's what confused me.
I don't know.
So confused.
Because it's cool.
I guess. But no.
There was a guy in the music video, and he was like, yeah,
He's just, started
and he was,
dancing.
dancing
Oh,
to
yeah,
music
yeah,
in the
that's-
He just started
background.
putting a gangster signs or whatever. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I love everything. Unlike Nate, I usually don't listen to albums in full, and I usually don't end up repeating one song over and over again. Very rarely do I do that. I've had Gold on repeat for a full week now. Not even joking. We were supposed to be listening
Yeah, no,
to...
I'm the opposite. I listen to
I was
the
gonna say, I
album
do
until
the
I run it
exact
into the
opposite.
freaking ground.
Yeah.
No,
I'll
because
listen to albums over and over and
because
over.
I always
and over,
I always do play. I listen in playlists so I don't get sick of it. But this album I've had on repeat. It was, I really had to scramble to listen to everything else because I couldn't stop listening to this entire, but especially Gold because. Okay, this just has everything I want in a song. Really nice R&B beat, the sort of sitcom sample at the beginning. I love that. It sort of because Wale does a lot of that kind of stuff too.
Whale?
No,
Yeah.
Wale, yeah.
Rat Monster and Whale.
Because
And Whale.
Wale's a really big fan of Seinfeld, and he even has Jerry Seinfeld feature on his song sometimes. So he usually has Seinfeld clips at the beginning of his songs, it sort of reminded me of that.
Wait, is the Jerry Seinfeld feature, is it just a sample, or does he actually get him to come in and be like, hey?
No, he's not rapping. It's just him speaking. Yeah, but yeah,
I'd pay to see Jerry Seinfeld rap. That'd be funny as hell.
Yeah, but again, love everything about it. Love the Dean verse. Again, Dean just has a special way, or his cadence just, he has a way of just embracing every feature or every song that he's in. It just works so well. I love that. Again, it's just, you can get. This is probably the only time we'll ever see freaking Tableau and Dean on an album together. It's just so unique.
Album. I mean, I don't know. I bet
I
it'll
wouldn't be
happen
surprised
again,
if
actually,
Dean
because of Club
is
Eskimo
featured
connection.
on the next Epic High album.
I bet Dean will be on Epic
Please,
High album.
Yeah, exactly.
I guarantee it, actually.
He's everywhere.
If I can get Tableau and Dean on the same song, I could die. I could die now. Everything's.
What
gonna
if it's
be
an
downhill.
English song with Tableau rapping in English the whole time, and Dean does the chorus, the hook?
And he can sing in
That'd be
English
amazing.
too. So yeah, it could probably work.
Yeah.
But
And then Casper comes in, because why not?
done.
Casper
done.
comes in and just rips up in English too. Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd
exactly.
be freaking
She
freaking
rap in
cool.
English.
But yeah, no,
New
again,
dream team.
I guess Dean is probably what puts this song number one for me, but again, I just really love how this is just the perfect like driving song for me, or just again really like chill type of song. And I don't know, I it's hard to put into words how much I love Gold. It's golden. It's one of the easily in my top 5 K-pop songs of the year. Like I'd put it up there easily.
Yeah, I think what resonates me with this album mostly is because I like if you gave me like a super hype like a beat like in like Ain't No Party, like an AOMG party, like the freaking it just like lays down the hammer versus like this lo-fi stuff. I'd gravitate more towards like the lo-fi side of things rather than the hype,
I guess
banger.
Same.
I guess, you know.
Give me EDM club bangers all day long. Complete side note, since I brought up Casper, there's a Kara comeback this month, and Casper needs a feature in the Kara comeback.
I thought you were about to say Casper should join Kara. Imagine Casper and
that too. If Kara was just Youngji and Casper rapping, like Youngji singing, Casper rapping, I'd be down.
That'd be
they just call it Kara.
That'd be like the next
Kara.
top.
Why not?
Amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
Okay. Next is Good to Me, which with a 2, featuring Punchinello. I actually like the song. It's got like some EDM
I really
stuff
like this song because I really like Punchinello.
So,
yeah, again, like the feature.
I like the EDM stuff.
This might be in terms of features, this might be the number 1 album, because Tablo, Miso, Dean, Punchinello on one album. That like,
yep.
Just like it's hard for me to like fathom.
Of course,
they're gonna be Club Eskimo members, you know.
Yeah, that's true. But
Shoebox.
God, again, that's why this is an amazing like combination where they can pull from both like High Ground and Club Eskimo.
I mean, half of Club Eskimo's in High Ground anyways.
Basically. So. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I like this song too because it's a very future-based type song. So obviously that's right up my alley. Okay, here's some English lyrics for you, Nate. I like the way you move, skinny girl. I like the way you move, vintage girl. Yeah, they say vintage really weird, like vintagey girl.
Yeah.
Vintagey.
Is that? I guess that's like how you'd end up romanizing.
It would be vintage.
Yeah, the J sound at the end. They always do end it with G.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. And then there's like a soul sample in the beginning of the song.
Like Biakshi.
Biatchi. Anyway, but yeah. Yeah, this is another solid song. And this one actually got an MV recently too, so yeah, we'll end up talking about this again.
Oh, I still need to watch the MV. Actually,
yeah, the MV is like
it's short though.
That's what I was gonna mention in my notes. The MV just cuts out randomly, like in mid song.
Because
it's really weird.
It's expensive for them to film because they have 3 MVs. It's expensive for them to film full versions of every song, so they just cut it.
Yeah, but it's not a shortened version. They literally just cut it. Like it just ends mid song.
Take a shot.
He like falls off a bed and then the music video ends.
It's a PV. Take a shot. Anyway,
it was really weird.
Yeah, this is a really nice.
Wait, Andrew, that doesn't count. It's not a Japanese version.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But I mean, half the song's in English anyway, so.
Okay, next is Boy, which is I guess you would say the album title track, but not the single. This one was meh for me.
This seemed, if there's one thing I appreciate about it, this entire album, again, very much more Western style, where the tracks follow up into each other. So this sort of feels like Good to Me is sort of leads into Boy. It's kind of seamlessly in terms of like the vibe. So yeah, I like this. Again, more English lyrics for you, Nate. I fall in love at the skate park. We don't need a Maybach.
High grind.
No.
Skate parks. It's high grind. They always talk about skate parks.
Hey, skateboarding songs are amazing. I mean, one of Lupe Fiasco's best songs.
Yeah, Nepekaya.
Avril Lavigne, Skater Boy.
Yeah, so. Yeah, no, I like this
song. Girlfriend. Weeky Meeky next week. Get hyped. Anything else to say about Boy?
Jacob?
I liked it. It's pretty chill. It's like it's not my favorite song on the album, but I enjoyed it. So yeah, very very more chilled out than the rest of them, in my opinion. I guess kind of as far as like the lo-fi sound goes. But what I like about it though is the like, it's got like this like a lingering sound in the background.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't know.
They just leave like a low tone like on in the back, which is nice. I think that's sort of like a theme that goes on with all the songs though. So yeah, it's very cohesive.
Next is Photograph. Look at this photograph.
No.
Didn't I made this joke last week because this one had an MV, I think, so we talked about it. This is my second favorite.
Oh god.
This is my second favorite song.
Yeah,
I really like how it's like uplifting. And
still laughing about that freaking Nickelback crap.
I know.
But
Nickelback.
yeah, this is like an uplifting song. The verses.
This is
like
my second favorite song.
Yeah, this is my second favorite. Jacob, we're matching.
Well, it already came out though, like a month or so ago. So
I noticed that the music video went up a while ago. But yeah, I like how the verses, there's like almost no music. It's just singing almost, and like a really minimalist beat.
And then
the chorus is so catchy. And
then the chorus is really catchy. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I love the the vocals on the chorus, like the instrumentals on the chorus. But yeah, there's in a lot of their songs they almost like Foo Fighters-esque style where they play with like the loudness it's very heavy on instrumentals, and then it's just almost very minimal, or like there's almost no instrumentals, just the singing. So I like the sort of dynamic range to songs. It's very 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 clever how they approach it. I think it's just a general sort of thing. Maybe the reason why I like Off so much is that a lot of this music kind of reminds me of it sounds like Frank Ocean. Like, this is very much what Frank Ocean type of music sounds like. So it's like this sort of chill
I could see
R&B,
that for sure. Yeah.
Or kind of veering maybe a bit into PV R&B, but not too much. But yeah, Frank Ocean, like, I'm pretty sure they're inspired by Frank Ocean. You could like the influences are very overt in this entire album. So.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I like this song a lot. Next is my least favorite song, Film Roll. I cannot stand the way he sings the song. It's like he's just like droning on and on. You know what I'm talking about, Jacob. You're listening to it right now. You can tell you know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Well, maybe that's just an R&B
yeah,
sort of thing.
Mean,
but this song in particularly, though, like the whole song is like almost monotone singing, if that makes sense. I could not stand it. I hated this song so much.
I don't know.
I see what you mean. Like I visualize him just laying on his bed.
He's just sitting there, just like
sideways,
singing like this. It's like One's music.
Okay, how I decided to describe this song, it just feels like how In the Car was an intro. This sort of feels like an intermission to the tracks.
Yeah, midpoint. Yeah, I can see that for sure. It's really short, anyways. It's like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, not much else to say about it.
Yeah, I did not like this at all.
Yeah.
Next, which is funny because it separates my second favorite song and my third favorite song. Dance is my third favorite song.
This one had
I really like the guitar in it. I like the rap in it. I like the music video. Like, I like the song a lot.
Yeah, so they do an interesting thing with like, it's sort of I don't know what the term is exactly, but it's call and like respond, where basically during the chorus, like they'll do a vocal and then they'll respond with a guitar riff, and then the vocal and then they'll respond with a guitar riff. So I like that sort of like back and forth the song has. But yeah, like this is sort of like it feels like the sort of second act of the album, and I love this song a lot. It would probably be up there in my favorites.
This is the title track, by the way.
Is this really?
Yeah, it's the second title track.
Yeah, Dance is the title track. I like the second one.
Well, they had a music video for it.
Yeah, because they had a music video for Dance Gold and Good to Me, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I love the falsetto on the chorus, so it's.
I wish they would have done a music video for Cigarette. Would have been so good.
God,
yeah, so much everyone
would have to pay Tablo.
Yeah, they'll have
or
to pay
people
Tablo.
would complain that Tablo is not in it. So.
Well, Tablo could have been in it.
Yeah,
it's just a music video, one day filming.
Yeah.
They don't have to film it for him.
Well, wait, no, it's him.
He's the
It's
CEO
on
of the
his
company.
label. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
I forgot it was that guy.
No, he has to pay for the music video, not get paid for the music video. Anyway.
Yeah, he doesn't want to pay for that.
Doesn't want to pay for himself to be in the music video.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't want to pay for a fourth music video.
Yeah.
Okay, we good with dance?
Mhm.
Jacob, you didn't really talk about it much, other than saying you wish there was.
Yeah, I like it. It's
Oh God,
one thing
no.
that I like about it was that it was
He
very
froze
like,
again.
the
Good.
the
Okay, you're
vocals
good.
are very like chilled out. Am I going away?
Mhm.
You're good now.
Can you
Yeah,
hear
you're
me
good.
still?
You froze for like
Okay.
half a second. but you're
Sorry, users, once again. Anyways, I like how the music's very chilled out, but the instrumental's a lot more like upbeat, I guess. Like
Yep.
it's
Yeah,
dancing up.
with the guitar riff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yep, that's why it's my third favorite. Next is Midnight,
Midnight.
which is another meh song for me.
okay,
Nothing
so
stood
how
out.
I see this is, again, a lot of the songs follow into each other. So Dance follows into Midnight, which follows into the song after this, Moon, 12:04 a.m. So yeah, I like this one. Again, another late night sort of vibe song. Again, it's just midnight. And the last song was talking about late at night, I think of you. So yeah, this song it's a lot more like stripped of instrumentals. So that's probably why you don't like it as much. Nate,
Yeah.
so-
Yeah. Midnight to me, it almost sounds like something that like Zion T would probably like put out.
Yeah.
in my
No,
opinion.
I get a real Zion T vibe from it.
So yeah.
God, imagine if they collaborate.
Oh, that'd be cool
both
actually.
YG.
If-
God.
yeah, they're both YG, so both YG subsidiaries at
Subs,
least.
yeah, different subsidiaries, but they're both under subsidiaries of YG.
Yeah. Same
Um,
parent company.
Yeah. Next is Moon at 12:04 a.m.
12:04 a.m.
This is another song I liked. This had like a good guitar part, so I liked it.
And the beat is like really interesting. It's like the like that sort of like note that sort of the note progression that they
It's
have.
like ominous. It's like a haunted house, and all that's in there is just a piano, and there's a
It's
guy like, just going like
Dreamcatcher.
this.
yeah, just Dreamcatcher is playing like the piano, like really like da
Yeah.
da. But no, this one especially reminds me of like a Frank Ocean or like an Odd Future style, Tyler style beat where they have that sort of like that weird like tinge to their type of music. So yeah, I see the inspiration
Yeah.
there. Again,
It's like
this is
surreal.
yeah, it's sort of surreal. It gives a surreal vibe to it. But yeah, this is sort of the end of like the three like song progression between Dance, Midnight, and like Moon 12:04 a.m. Why 12:04 a.m.? That's such a specific fast time. I don't know.
No
Probably
idea.
like we're gonna be cool by not saying because the last one was midnight, so it's 4
now
minutes
it's
later.
4 minutes later.
Yeah, it takes us. Yeah,
Which
Yeah,
is
'cause it was
midnight
4
4
minutes
minutes
long.
long. Yeah.
No, it's 3:35. But still.
no.
darn.
If you play Persona 3, there's a dark hour. Speaking of, I actually restarted playing Persona 3.
Why 3? Don't you need to play 5?
No idea, because I'm trying to go through 3, 4, and 5 one
Oh
day.
yeah, you never even played 4.
Because I've been replaying Persona 3 for like the past 3 years. I'll finish it eventually.
Oh goodness.
Okay. Next is Homeless Door featuring Rad Museum, which is an awesome stage name.
I haven't heard of him though.
So
but
weird.
Rad Museum.
I've
Yeah.
never heard of him either,
yeah,
but I
like-
think it's a really funny.
yeah, that's
like,
a close
cool
stage name. Rad Museum. It's a Rad Museum.
Maybe he's like
So this one-
underground or something.
So this one's in my meh category, but once it hits falsetto vocals, I thought it was really good, like that part of it. But up into that, I was like, eh. I did like the door creaking sample though.
Yeah. There's a
I
lot.
like all the samples in the background,
Yeah.
like people talking and like chatter and stuff like that. It's cool.
Yeah, which makes
Cool
it,
fact.
it does again. It does not sound like what you'd hear traditionally in K-pop or whatever, where there's just a lot of like human samples, quote unquote, or just like a lot of like background noise or whatever. So yeah,
It's very hip hop in nature, even though it's an R&B.
Yeah,
I
'cause
mean, hip hop and R&B go hand in hand, but still, like,
Yeah.
you know.
yeah, because it like these sort of like nice like attention to detail, they help set the mood for the album. And again, setting the mood for an album is way more important in something like hip hop or R&B than it is in sort of any sort of pop where you're just trying to make nice hits. Where as like hip hop and R&B, you're trying again, it's supposed to be like cohesive. Where it's supposed
It's all about the small nuances.
yeah, where like again, this whole album kind of tells like a story, or you can just like you can follow it very easily.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
And finally, overthinking. Which, so the song was meh, but the fact that it goes on for 3 minutes, which like really fit the overthinking, like the artistic
minutes.
nature of the song, Well, no, I'm saying like the song is 3 minutes, but then there's 3 minutes of like weird shit happening, like a symphonic part, and then like an EDM part, and then they just like rip him saying overthinking over and over again. Like I thought that was really artistically cool.
Yeah, no, I
but
like
like the 3 minutes of song, I was like, it's okay.
Yeah, no, I think I like the instrumental. What it reminded me of is it's almost like a classical type track where there's different movements to the song where it's like
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, which is really interesting, and again, it serves well as a good ending track where basically it's just like going through like different movements or like the different sort of vibes that the entire album went through. It's a good summary to the entire album.
Yeah, and I think like it fit like the whole like overthinking. The point of the song is like these overthinking stuff, so it gets out of hand.
Yeah, so yeah, that attention to detail.
They should do like some sort of weird like. They should do like some kind of interpretive dance to this song. That'd be so cool.
You get 1 million to make a choreography to this. They do a lot of it like really like artistic dance type stuff. But yeah, no, it's a good. I see why this is the ending track again. It's very.
It closes it out well.
Yeah, it's a good like again. In the Car is the intro track, or Film Roll is the midpoint intermission, and then this serves as a very good ending to it.
Yep.
There you
go. Yeah, so I had the same thought that Nate did pretty much as far as the like basically like how you can see that that's definitely the feeling you get. It's like the artist is like overthinking what he's doing.
Yeah.
But it's purposeful, obviously. But I really like the instrumental part. Like it's super.
Yeah,
like,
it was really cool.
Yeah,
it's cool sounding.
There's like a minute of symphony.
Yeah, like he got like an entire orchestra to do this like one tiny part of the song, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Overall, so I want before I go into my ratings, I really liked all the like artsy, low budget MVs and stuff, and all like the weird stuff. And then I already went over like this isn't really my type of music. And I want to point out one thing which is really funny. So the order of the songs and how I liked them is meh, amazing, meh, decent, meh, amazing, meh, decent, meh, decent, meh, and meh. So literally every other song I thought was good, and every other song I thought was eh. Which is even funnier that Andrew keeps pointing out that they go into each other. So it's like for some reason, I don't know, I can't connect them. So because that worked out, like half and half, I gave the songs 3 out of 6 because I liked half the songs. I did give the concept 3 out of 3, and then because I did like all the artsy stuff they did and like all that kind of, especially I think overthinking is what like that whole thing I thought was really really cool. So that pushed me over the edge for a 3 out of 3 concept, and then obviously didn't give him a bias point because I had never heard of him until last week.
So 6.
So a 6 for me.
Okay.
You knew it was gonna be low.
This is gonna be the most like
divisive,
like
because Andrew's giving it a 10 out of 10. We already
not divisive. It's
or like split.
Polarizing review,
Polarized,
I guess.
yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So for me, I really like the whole album, but I think I give it a 9 out of 10. Like I give like 6 out of 6 for the songs, 3 out of 3 for the concept, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like a perfect. It doesn't feel like a perfect 10 for me. But I really really love this album, so I'm gonna give it a 9.
Oh yeah, obviously I'm giving it as a 10 because I don't know. I've just had this album on repeat for. Again,
this is Andrew's holy grail.
Because I don't know, it just really fits what I look out for in R&B and hip hop, where this really feels like an analogous album to Tyler's recent release, or I don't know, a lot of the stuff that I listen to outside of K-pop. So just to get something like this in K-pop it's special. Like, or I guess I hold it in higher regard. So
actually, I think I'll bump it up to a 7. I think like
7.
Sure, I liked the half of the songs and didn't like half of the songs, but I think the amount of that I liked the songs I liked makes it a 4 out of 6 instead of a 3 out of 6 for songs. I could bump it up I could see it being a 7. I didn't hate the album, and the songs I didn't like I didn't hate. It's just not my type of music.
Yeah. It's just not something you would listen
like
to.
I can
on a daily
understand
basis.
that this album, to people like Andrew, this isn't a 7 out of 10. This is a really good album, but to me, it's a 7 out of 10 because it's just not the music.
Well, yeah, because again, it's just
Like it's not your thing,
subjective.
but you can
Reviews are
appreciate it.
subjective.
yeah. And
exactly,
again, I view this. I don't really like weight it track by track necessarily. I just because again, this album's almost like very like one long song.
Usually I don't rate it track by track, but I kind of felt like I should hear because.
Well, no. Normally I just do track by track because it's K-pop songs where like a bunch of different people
like EXO, how the songs are just all over the place in terms of style.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, this one I tried to review it like as an entire album. So if you're
As
bumping it
album
up
as
to
a
a
whole,
7, it get 7 plus
8.6 repeating.
So that bumps it up to a
so
9.
To a 9. So you're welcome. I
Gave it the truly Daebak album status just for Andrew.
just for Andrew.
Like not even joking. This probably why again like you're saying like this might be my shoebox. Like it easily is like I don't know like because
For those who don't know, Shoebox is my favorite album of all time. I listen to it like
because
bi-weekly probably.
Because again, I've listened to Dean for a while now, but I don't even Dean's albums haven't like had this much of an impact or left this much of a mark on me. So yeah,
Well, this is offonoff's first full album. So
yeah.
I guess stay tuned for what he's got in store.
Yeah, definitely.
Next.
And I'm kicking myself that I could.
There's 2 of them, Jacob.
To what?
There's 2
You said
people in
he.
offonoff.
There's 2 people.
Remember? Yeah.
He said what he has
I
in
always
store.
I always say that because I always think of it as one person because for years, or not for years, but for like months, I thought it was one person.
Yeah, like I said, I have no idea who they were until last week when we went over the reviews.
I always forget the singer and the producer because usually I'm used to like the only thing that's similar, I guess, is with Epic High how DJ Two Cuts is like the producer and Mithra and Tabo rap, but it's different though because there's 2 rappers and so
Jacob, your full album rule for your I can't pick a shoebox because all my favorite things are mini albums.
You don't have one
like
yet.
IOI didn't have a full length album. We were promised a full length album. That would have been my shoebox.
We're never gonna get it until they have a reunion.
That would have been my shoebox.
Yeah,
5 years from now.
But it's not happening.
But yeah, no, I'm kicking.
So I'm looking at my collection. I'm like, what full albums would I consider my shoebox?
But no, I really wish.
You just gotta wait for the shoebox. Wait for Card's first full album.
I was gonna say Card's first album will be my shoebox
Wait, no,
because Card's Ola Ola is my shoebox.
I just really wish that Card in Toronto wasn't the same day as the Club Eskimo in New York City.
Club Eskimo.
Because offonoff performed and Miso and
did they?
Yeah, and Dean for like
Crush
3 songs.
And Dean. Yep.
3 songs, but. Still, I hopefully they come back. I want to see offonoff perform live. So yeah.
All right.
That's all our albums.
Shout out.
And so yeah.
Closing.
Shout out, Nate. Shout out
to Haru0516. They actually just commented it again. They're a regular user, I guess.
Bruiser user.
But
Shout out
they
to
said
you.
that we're their favorite K-pop podcast that they listen to. Then they also but they had a question, which is something we need to talk about off air. But they said that you mentioned we're gonna be revealing something new in a few weeks.
Oh crap! Oh crap!
I'm working on it.
Is that still in the works, or
yes,
did they miss it?
You all right. So I'll give the first hint. The first iteration of it will be about Red Velvet. So stay tuned for that.
Red Velvet. But
Red Velvet.
Can we upgrade them to an admin?
Do we have admins?
There's no admin.
It's a joke.
No admin.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Okay.
Users, admins.
Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
God, you're the actual programmer, Nate.
Well, no, I was just trying to think of is there the way to make people admins on YouTube, moderate comments or something, which is possible.
They're an honorary admin.
No, there's only moderators on. Actually, no, they added that feature. but it's only for
Well,
big YouTubers
I think it's for the
who need it.
live. I think it's for the live.
Well, when we
Yeah, that too.
when we have like 1 million subscribers, we'll get it. Anyway.
Yeah, when we
Yeah,
have 1 million,
yeah, our
you'll
million
be our moderator.
When we hit
or
that,
5 or
when
whatever
we
the
hit
heck your
that
thing is.
platinum play button.
Jesus
Let's-
Christ.
Yeah.
Let's just get to 100.
Anyways, I'll be up till 5 a.m. tonight. So wish me luck.
Yeah.
Godspeed.
Stay up for that Soshi album,
and editing. The
and I'll
unboxing
also
of
be
those
editing
things.
the card unboxing tonight. So that'll probably be up last Friday.
Yeah,
if you're-
it will be up by the time you hear this. So go
Yes.
watch it.
Yep. So yeah, Andrew, take it
no.
away with the catchphrase.
Off on, I don't know. God, I can't think of anything. Okay, just stay creamy. Goodbye. Good night. Good luck.
See you later.
Bye bye.
I know.
Bye bye.
They have a Dodge Dakota with an American license plate, but they're driving on the left side of the road.
Maybe they closed the road, but or maybe they
And
closed the
forgot
road.
to drive on the same side that they drive in Korea.
I don't know.
Maybe
It's
it's
Korea that drive on the same side we do.
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
it's for aesthetic effect.